This is a demonstration of the code base DX34, dated May 12, 1993. And what we're going to focus on with this demonstration is embedded interactive objects. We'll see some interesting capabilities that Viola has, and to begin that, we'll bring up the Viola web browser, and we run the script called run www to start the Viola web browser. That'll come up in just a moment. And there is the home page that Perry Way provided, and he has some links on this page. Those are the lines that are underlined and in bold. And this is a list of various things to try, and they all represent embedded interactive objects. One that's particularly interesting is the one called testplot.html. And if we click on that, we'll almost immediately see a embedded three-dimensional grid that can be manipulated. There are some sliders on the right-hand side, and we can move those up and down and change the scaling. We can change the orientation of the grid. So in general, we've got complete control, and we never had to invoke a separate menu command in order to begin this operation. It just was there, ready to go. It's also interesting to bring up some data sets. There's a collection of three-dimensional data sets that we have available. Let's bring up this one here. And this brings up a three-dimensional, sort of a parabolic, three-dimensional parabolic appearing data set. And again, just by manipulating these individual sliders, we have the capability of getting all kinds of orientations. The thing that's interesting here is while Viola and its graphics are doing the display, all of the computation is done by a already compiled binary executable called vplot. And that is what is being accessed by every time a slider is moved. That executable is asked to determine what the new orientation of the graphic is, and then it's displayed for us. So let's go back now and look at some other capabilities. We're interested in the fact that Viola provides another type of embedded interactive objects that use scripts instead of the already compiled binary executable. And we're going to look at some of those. We need to go to another web page, and we'll invoke the web page violaapps.html, and we'll see some of the things that are available to us to play with. Now, I just need to mention that as we scroll down the window, all the graphical entities that we see are representations of scripts that have been embedded in the HTML document. And they are using a tag that Perry Way created called VOBJF. So following that in the actual script of the HTML file would be the name of the embedded object that we want to invoke. Let's look at some that are kind of fun. Let's scroll down a bit. Here we see a clock, and here's a few other things. Down a little bit further, well, look at here. We have a doodle pad, so let's just play around on that. And so this is all happening totally interactively with this embedded script inside the document. Let's go on the home icon again and look at some other things. There's a very interesting application which is we need to access through another page, which shows the entire object hierarchy graphically, but we've got a nice interactive capability. If we move the cursor over any one of these, if we look at the text area at the bottom of the screen, it says click to get information on class XBM button. And if we move over to toggle, we'll say it says click to get information on class toggle. And so in general, this is a tool that would allow one to actually graphically access a database that gives all the information on what these classes do. So let's click on the home icon again. And there's another application that we're going to look at. It's called testall.html. And the significance of this is that we see that Perry Way had actually developed the capability of using HTML documents and parsing these documents in his application, Viola www. Okay, home icon again.